Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video, there is a team without the twins which is doing really well in the Mirage Frostspike Primal Lord for the high resonating level players with the two Mauler faction talents, and also if they're for example their heroes are above 600 resonating level, then it is doing really well. It isn't doing as well as the twins team. However, if your twins are not at Mythic Plus yet, this Rainier team might be the better option. And if maybe you haven't even recruited for the twins whatsoever, you can run it. Now the big change compared to yesterday is we're no longer running the Frostfall spell, because the bonus damage you get from Frostfall is not going to be as worth as much as running Harmonic spell for the bonus attack that will provide your heroes, because at the plus 20 upgrade of Harmonic spell, it will give 15% attack bonus to your heroes who are above 50% health. That is crazy. That is a really high amount. And so both of the top teams now are going to be using Harmonic spell and no longer using the Frostfall spell. But this is the plus 20 upgrade we're talking about, and it is also when your phraesto comp is online, basically with the two Mauler faction tiles in a high resonating level. Okay, we're going to show you the Rainier team. So here is the Rainier team. Main phraesto in front of Illusion, Rainier in front of Odie, Smokey off to the side on the Mauler buff tile, and then Mikola off in the corner with the Harmonic spell. Now this has gotten 20.7 billion damage by Jake today. We're going to do an attempt of it right now. My heroes are also pretty highly upgraded, but I should switch around Odie to the 611. And this is an important tip for everyone. Try to min-max as much as you can in the Primal Lord. It doesn't really matter right now, although it kind of does, because it will change the amount of chests that you will generate. But definitely it is going to matter on the final days when you are looking for your top ranking position. Just try to get like an extra 10 levels on your carry is going to make a difference. Okay, so we're going to do a side-by-side comparison. We're going to run the no twins team with Rainier first, and then we're going to change it and go for the standard team that I showed you guys yesterday. We're using the Harmonic spell though, and see what the difference in score is going to be. Okay, so I'm expecting hopefully we can also hit around over 20 billion with this team. We haven't hit 20 billion yesterday, so it would be a new record, but let's see by how much we can do it. The crazy thing is, the more we will level up, the more and more powerful this comp is going to become, because the more damage you deal to the boss, the increased damage reduction he is going to provide to himself, and then the more value your HP per second damage dealers like phraesto are going to provide, because their damage cannot be reduced by any damage reduction stat. Okay, there we have Odie getting frozen, but and actually, you know, an interesting thing is Odie gets frozen, which allows the phraesto and his illusion to keep casting Vicious Sting and getting off damage. Like, look at this. We're gonna break our record with like over 10 seconds to spare right now. Yeah, broke our record, but let's see how far we can push it. Like we said, Jay got 20.7 billion damage today, but of course it would be equipment RNG, fight RNG. We ended up with 20.4 billion, which is a pretty good score, all things considered. And Odie does well, and phraesto. So this is a great team you can run if you don't have the twins at all, or maybe your twins are like a legendary right now or not at Mythic Plus or above. You can run this team. However, if your twins are at Mythic Plus or above, that seems to be the breakpoint where the twins team is doing better. And also, to be honest with you guys, I think as we continue to level up, the twins team is going to become more and more powerful, because the twins team is all about maximizing phraesto's damage. This Rainier Odie team is like kind of a hybrid between Odie and a phraesto, very similar to the Celestial Hypogean team that you guys know about, that we also made a video about, which also is using Odie and phraesto. It's kind of like you're doing a mix of pre-endless and endless damage dealers. But as we get higher and higher leveled, you're just going to want to bring the endless damage dealers, which are, for example, phraesto. Okay, now we're going to run the overall top team. I'm not going to change the levels of the other heroes because it doesn't really matter, like we have, and it will also then be a fair test this way. So the thing about this team is, honestly speaking, it is insane. So even though maybe you can run Rainier instead of the twins take this comp onto another level. Elijah in the front line, in the back, main phraesto in front of Shakira, Illusion behind Smokey, and then Mikola. Because the thing is, they give a 60 haste buff to phraesto. That is going to allow him to cast his Vicious Sting much more frequently. And then also they provide a huge attack buff to the main phraesto. And then you have the Harmonic spell. So this team, I'm expecting, honestly, like over 21 billion. We should definitely hit over 21 billion, and I'm sure there are going to be players out there today who break even 22 billion if they have good equipment RNG on their tank upgrades. They're going to do really well. Okay, because the thing about this comp, it is so perfectly optimized, but main phraesto ended up in a weird position, right? He's right behind the ball. Is that always the case? Is he always there? I don't know. But anyway, at least Shakir is still buffing up everyone. Even if the main phraesto is behind the boss, he's still within 2 tiles of the Lupine's aura, which is enough. That's all you need. But this comp is so optimized. You have 7 heroes on the field, all empowering Shakir's attack buff. You have the Smokey attack buff, Mikola attack buff, and then you have the best endless damage dealer right now, which is phraesto and his illusion together. Other than maybe Harmonic. Harmonic can be the best in some situations, but like for a full man team, not eating your own heroes, this is like, look at this. This is crazy. 17 seconds left. We already destroyed our record. We're gonna hit over 22 billion. This is crazy. So the Twins comp, as you can tell, is still the best by a large margin. Like this is over a 2 billion gain compared to the Rainier team, but this is insane. There we go, rank 1 position. Look at the phraesto damage, and we don't even have great equipment. Our equipment is just at whatever level we're at. We're at level 600. All of my phraesto's tank equipment is level 600. So I don't even have like the 670 equipment that we saw in the video yesterday or anything like that, but we still ended up with an amazing score. And we got 34. This is the first time I've seen 34 chests. That is crazy. Okay, so anyway guys, these are the top teams as you can tell right now, but the Twins team is still a big leader, and I feel like the gap is just going to continue to grow as we continue to level up and increase our equipment level, increase our phraesto level. The Twins comp is going to get more and more powerful, and the Rainier Odie comp is going to become less, because Odie is a damage dealer, which is going to be affected a lot by the damage reduction stat of the boss, and that is why as we level up, Odie becomes less effective. But for a lower resonating level, or without the Twins, I think this Rainier comp can be great. And it doesn't mean, and it allows you to basically keep your Mulder faction talents at 20 and not need to swap back and forth. Because if you wanted to run the Hypogean Celestial team that I showed in a previous video, you would have to respec your talents each time you run it. And if you want to run Mauler, you have to respec. Because Mauler is also more useful for like AFK stages to an extent, but Wilder is really important there too. But anyway guys, that is going to be pretty much it for this video. Let me know what you thought about it. And good luck getting a good score in the Primal Lord. If there are any other major updates, I will let you guys know. But Harmonic spell is the way to go. That is really important. Frostfall spell is just not as efficient. And I can just show you and review exactly why. It is because of stats. When you're talking about endless teams, and this is why Greatsword spell, if you guys remember from the previous season, sorry, not great, it was Greatsword, right? There was one artifact which became really good because it had the highest amount of attack and attack speed. And that was the reason it became the most effective artifact choice. The thing is, like, it isn't even really about the active effect. Like, the Frostfall has a good damage active effect, but the damage output from this is only like 500 million. That's what Jake told me. But then when you look at Harmonic, look at this, the plus 20 upgrade. If you see right here, increase the attack of all allies with HP above 50% by an extra 15%. And for like your damage dealers, that's huge. Increasing phraesto even further. This is like ramping up phraesto as much as possible. What is crazy is it's like a 2% jump when we upgrade the artifact like 1 level. When we upgrade it 1 more level, we're going to get a huge attack gain. But anyway, guys, overall, and then also just the base effect is increased attack by 18%, but a bonus 15% once you get the plus 20 upgrade. And actually, this attack boost goes up to 27%. Yeah, I mean, this is crazy. This is a crazy amount of attack boost from a artifact. And that's why when I first looked through the artifacts, if you guys remember, right before we even had the season, we were looking on Vietnam server. I thought this was going to be the Dream Realm best install artifact. But I was surprised that it didn't do so well. But I think when we get to Endless, this is going to be the best. Because like, look at the stats it provides. Up to 30 plus 15, up to 45% bonus attack. And like for endless damage dealers, all they want is ramping up their attack to increase the HP per second damage. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That's going to be it for this one. I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you thought about this video in the comment section down below. If you want to join my AFK Journey Discord server, there's a link to that in the description of this video. But until the next video guys, everyone peace out for now and thank you for watching.